الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ به من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد سبحانك اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We praise Allah, we thank Allah again, and we testify that there is no God who deserves to be worshipped except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, without any partner. And we bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is Allah's slave and the last messenger sent to mankind and jinkind. May peace and blessing and salutation of Allah be upon him, his family, his companions, and those who will follow him to the day of Qiyamah. Assalam. May Allah make us among them. It is another opportunity for us again, for the 30 minutes we have, to go again to travel through the message of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in the book of Imam and Nawawee for the Hadith. If we remember last time we did the Hadith 33, we did Hadith 32. It's Hadith 32 we finished. La darara wa la dirara. There should not be a harm in both sides, you harming other people or people harming you in Islam. So may Allah not put us in a position where we are harming or we are victim of a harm. May Allah protect us from that. And I think we finished the Hadith 32. We are going to go to Hadith 33. But unfortunately, I did not prepare anything for Hadith 33, even though we have to go through the commentary of our Sheikh, Hafidhahullah, Sheikh Fawzan. I think I already read his his commentary of Hadith 34. So we are going to Hadith 34. Inshallah, if we still alive next week, we are going to do Hadith 33. Hadith 34 is saying, عن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي الله عنه قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول من رأى منكم منكرا فليغيره بيده فإن لم يستطع فبلسانه فإن لم يستطع فبقلبه وذلك أضعف الإيمان رواه مسلم. So on the authority of Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, may Allah be pleased with him, he said that he heard the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Messenger of Allah, saying, whoever amongst you sees an evil, or amongst you that sees an evil action, I should correct it with his hand. If he is unable, he is not capable of doing it, then he should change it with what? His tongue. And if he cannot speak about it, he cannot change it with his tongue, he is unable to do so, then with his heart, he should change it. He should hate it from his heart and dislike it and wish in deep of his heart that if he has capability of changing, he will have changed it. And this is the weakest of what? The level of faith of Imam. So we have three levels. The first one, when you see a person see evil, it is three categories of people. You see evil, you change it right away. If it is possible to change it right away with your hand, you do it. You do so. If you are not capable of doing it, you do it with your giving advice. You do it with your tongue. And the third one is you don't like what he is doing, but you cannot talk about it. You cannot remove him from it, but you hate it from your heart. So we are going to go through the commentary of Sheikh Al-Fawzan and see what he says about it. Inshallah. Sheikh said, Al-Amru bil-Ma'ruf wa-Nahy anil-Munkar min usul al-Islam. Enjoying good and forbidding evil is from the fundamentals of what? Of this religion, Islam. فهو جانب عظيم من جوانب الإسلام. It is what? It is a major aspect of Islam because it is rectification, like it changed the society. لأنه إصلاح للمجتمع. That change for people to enjoy good and forbid evil will always bring goodness to the society. If you fix your part all the time, when you see something bad, you always try to stop it and calling people to do good. If you keep doing it every day and so on, and Sheikh Abubakar is doing his side also the same thing, you will see the society will become pure. You see a lot of goodness in society. And it will come a moment where we don't have to talk a lot. You only speak a little bit. Alright? So, may Allah make us understand. So, Shaykh is saying, وَالْمُنْكَرْ مَا نَهَى اللَّهُ عَنْهُ وَرَسُولُهُ مِنَ الْأَقْوَالِ وَالْأَفْعَالِ وَالتَّصَرُّفَاتِ وَسُمِّيَ مُنْكَرًا لِأَنَّهُ تُنْكِرُهُ الْفِطْرُ وَالْعُقُولُ السَّلِيمَةُ. When the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam ra'a minkum munkar, he called it munkar. When the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that evil, al-munkar, is what Allah and His Messenger prohibit. Regarding something, is if it is speech, something that you say, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam make it haram for you. Like the way we said, may Allah and His angels accompany you. You join Allah and His angels in one speech, which is not right. Allah is the only one who does everything. May Allah protect you. But may Allah and His angels protect you, it doesn't work. So what about the one who will say, may Rasulullah protect you? Or your father, your ancestor never did evil. They watch you. We have those saying, sometimes when you did something good to an old person, they always say, your father was a good person and he's watching you, protecting you. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but in my ethnicity, they have stuff like that, they say. It's shirk. This kind of saying, it is shirk. It takes you up right away, like out of the Father of Islam. With what if Allah will and you, all those kind of things, sayings, all the speech that is haram. Okay, you see someone doing it, you have to stop them. You don't just walk like it. Yesterday I talked to him and he never did that. I'm not going to repeat it. No. You have to continue. You don't know the day you will say it and then the person will understand. So anything that is prohibited in Islam regarding saying it with your tongue or actions or conduct, behavior or whatever it is, when it is haram, the Prophet ﷺ make it haram, is prohibited. All that is called munkar, evil. It was named munkar because the sound, natural instinct and intellect abhor it, reject it. When a person has a good mind and intellect, certain things you just know that this is not right. You don't have to read through the book. Certain things, when you see it, you know it is bad. So, وَأَمَّا الْمَعْرُوف, but righteous, when it comes to ma'ruf, it refers what? The Shaykh said, فَهُوَ مَا أَمَرَ اللَّهُ بِهِ وَرَسُولُهُ سُمِيَ مَعْرُوفًا لأنه تعرفه العقول والفطر السليمة وهذا جانب عظيم في الإسلام. So they call it ma'ruf, enjoying what? Good. It is what? Enjoying good or righteous action. It is everything that the Prophet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala command you to do. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam also command you to do. Okay? And also it is the action, majority of the time you see that the intellect that is not corrupt, okay, will always accept this is good. Even sometimes animals, when they do evil, when you are taking care of an animal, I don't know, especially the goats, when they did something evil, when they want to eat your own food, when you come back home, they try to hide. They always do that. Even animals. So it's human being also, when I explained it one day here, when you come to the masjid and then you say, oh, the masjid is so clean, who did it? Even the one who just removed the chair, who said, we the one who did it. I was helping Sheikh Abakar. Even though if he did not do anything, he will say that it's him. But you will see a bunch of people sitting down, some one of them went and spoiled the toilet. When you say, who did it? They all act like they don't hear what he said. Because it's bad. So if you have, we don't talk about those who are sick in their mind. Because some people are sick in their mind, especially in our society now. Because if a person is not sick, how can a person want to change themselves to what? A monkey, a dog. How can a person will accept that it's okay? Men go with men, women go with women. So those people, they are already sick. Even animals are even praying curse of Allah upon them, but they don't know. And I heard even that some people will sleep with animals. Look at where a human being, like the sickness of the human being, the level where it reached. That animal is cursing him or her without them knowing. So sometimes you take care of an animal that is praying the curse of Allah upon you, you don't even know. May Allah protect us. So the aql and the fitr salima, all these, the uqul salima, when a person has a very pure and clean and healthy mind, certain things they know that is haram. This thing is not okay to do. The reason why the Prophet, the Shaykh brought the ayah said, قال تعالى وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. I repeat that again. هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. You're looking for people who are successful. Allah is telling us. Allah is the one who created us, my brothers and sisters. Allah is the one who created us and He knows us. Allah ya'lam man khalaqa wa huwa al-latif al-khabir. He is the one who will tell us what is good for us. And who among us who is successful among us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, let there arise out among you, okay, group of people, inviting people to all that is good and enjoying al-ma'ruf, okay? وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ. They what? They call people to Islam. يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ here, they call people to what is good. And Islam, in a lot of scholars, when they explain. وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. They enjoying people to go and do good. They enjoying goodness. They enjoying, okay, righteous action. وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ. And they forbid evil. Let there be amongst you who believe some people who always call people upon what? Islam. And some people, and they are still, they're doing at the same time also enjoying people, commanding people to do good, righteous action, and forbidding evil. If there is some if there are group of people who are doing that, they are the one who are successful. وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. And it is they who are what? The successful one. Today we think, we take the success, the way we define it or we explain it, it doesn't have any difference between the way the kuffar, they explain success. For a person to be successful, but your family, your children, they are successful. One, they have, they went to school, they graduated, which is good, alhamdulillah, which is good. But it's not with the price of Islam. Because majority of the we misunderstood. One, the Mashayikh, they always say that, we think it is going to school and graduate and have, good job, have your account every week or every month. It is increasing. That's how successful you. It's not that. Islamically, it's not that. Because if it is that, the kuffar, they are doing it also, so they are successful. The success in Islam, it is one you can make it to Jannah. We have to understand. It doesn't matter you have good job, you don't have good job. But the most important part is for you to get closer to Allah, to know who Allah is. There's no need for a person to know about the deen, about the dunya life, but they don't know anything about the deen. And when you explain it, say, we not learn the deen, it's like a pride for them. They explain me, but I don't really understand. Allah actually go proper. Yeah? You try to explain, you guys want to, study, Islam, but we don't understand anything. And you think this is good? The Prophet ﷺ said, "Man yuridillahu bihi khayran, yufaqqihhu fid-din." Anyone Allah wants goodness for, if Allah wants goodness for a person, He lets him understand the deen. So if me, I sit down and I don't understand anything the deen, especially the basics, and I'm proud of it, I say, I am child, I'm this, but you guys, when you speak to me, we don't understand anything. So we explain, or we mean success, is not the one who always in the masjid trying to please Allah in his action. It is the one, he prays, he doesn't pray, there's not a problem. It is when he has those bills, when he has his account full of money. The reason why it is haram, is that we don't care. Allah is telling us, among us, the best of people, those who are successful are the one who call people to righteous actions and forbid evil. They call people to Islam. If there is a noble action, this is the noblest of the actions, among the actions. That's the noblest one. So we have to always understand that this dunya, we can look for it. Wallah, there's no problem looking for it. We need it even. But we need more people who understand the deen to make things easier for all of us. Before, when a person has children, and among them there's one who was always failing at the primary school, French school, they took him and they sent him to Quranic school because they say he doesn't know anything. His brain is not work. He doesn't, like he's lazy, like his brain doesn't work. So they sent him Quranic school. It's a Quranic school that is accepting any kind of person. But when they think the children are smart, they send them to French school and so on. The people before that, what they do, they always look among them those who are just awake. The children who are awake, they are just so intelligent, understand easily. They send them to Islamic studies. And when they study Islamic studies, when they come back, the whole Jama'ah is benefiting. I'm not saying going to school is not. We all went school. it has its benefit in this dunya. But we have to understand that we neglect Islam over what? The worldly knowledge. When I told you, I said one day they brought me two sisters, young sisters of 16 and 17 or 18, like a year ago. They go to school, they go to college. And the father told me, when I start teaching them how to read in Arab, Alif Bata, he said, no, don't kill yourself. Just teach them 3 surat they can play with. Because they go to school. They don't have time. Imam, I just want to make it easy for you. You don't kill yourself. So at the end, I'm killing myself for teaching someone who doesn't know what is Alif, what is Ba. I'm killing myself. So at the end, I refuse. I say, no, if I cannot teach them alphabet, I'm not asking you anything. If I cannot teach them alphabet, then there's no reason for me to keep them. And if they agree, what? So it's the kind of people we have in our society. We always look down upon the knowledge of Islam. And Allah said in the Quran, يَعْلَمُونَ ظَاهِرًا مِنَ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا وَهُمْ عَنِ الْآخِرَةِ هُمْ غَافِلُونَ. The people he mentioned they will go to hellfire is people who knows everything in the dunya. When you bring this kind of musician, they know them. They know everything. Any corner of any like dunya stuff, you cannot beat them up. But وَهُمْ عَنِ الْآخِرَةِ هُمْ غَافِلُونَ. They don't even know anything. Nothing. Even the basic, small basic ABC in the deen that is connected to Akhirah, they don't know anything. So these are people, even La ilaha illallah, wahdahu la sharika lah, I was struggling to teach them. La ilaha illallah, wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu wa la kulli shay'in qadir. It took like more than 3 weeks and did not get it. So it's a lot of these kind of cases we deal with. We don't really care about the deen. Normally, in every family, there should be a scholar of the deen. When everybody is running away in dunya, he is seeking knowledge in akhirah. So that when he comes, he will always try to fix the other group. Normally, it should be like that. When you have your children, you have to select the one who is more awake. Like his brain work too much, because behind him, inshallah, is going to be a nation. You have to educate, you have to raise. You send him to study. You send him to study the deen. Let him study the deen. When you let your children know the deen, don't worry. The goodness will come back to you. So may Allah make us understand. So وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ, it is an order, a command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There should be among you some people who rise up, they come and they call people to Khair, to Islam, and they enjoy righteous action, and what? They forbid evil. They are the ones who are successful. If you help them, you are among them. If you encourage them, also you are among them. وقال تعالى كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس. You are the best of the nation because what? Okay? تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر. You too believe in Islamic monotheism and the real followers of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay? You are the best of people ever raised up for mankind. You enjoy al-ma'ruf and then forbid al-munkar. And you believe in Allah. And the Shaykh brought also the ayah where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that Allah made this woman special because it enjoys good and forbids evil, unlike the people of the book. Allah enjoined them, commanding commanding good and forbidding evil, but they failed to discharge them to do so. So the consequences is what? That they were cursed. People were cursed because they stopped calling people upon righteous action and stop evil. We always have to do it. Even if the people you are giving advice, you commanding, they keep refusing. They don't want to accept. Do it if there's no harm. Do it even if there's no harm. So the children of Bani Israel, they were cursed because of that. But Allah is so He praised some people among them. He said, "Laysu sawa'a." They are not all the same. Not all of them, the people of Bani Israel, they are alike. A party of the people always you see that منهم من أهل الكتاب أمة قائمة. من أهل الكتاب أمة قائمة. There are a group of people who stand for the right. يتلون آيات الله آناء الليل, and they read the book, okay, the verses of Allah during the hours of the night, and prostrate making sujood themselves in prayer. So they believe in Allah. يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر ويأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر. They believe in Allah and they enjoin righteous and forbid evil. So among the Ahlul Kitab, there are few people who are doing that. The reason why here also in Islam, okay, is also the command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that should be always du'at. People who are always calling people to righteous and warn people to not to fall in what? In haram. The day there's not going to be a person who's doing that, the whole world will be destroyed. Yeah, protect us from that. So the Shaykh is saying, وأوجب الله على هذه الأمة أن تأمر بالمعروف وتنهى عن المنكر لأن ذلك إصلاح للمجتمع فالمعاصي والمخالفات سبب للهلاك والدمار وعلاج ذلك بالأمر بالمعروف والنهي عن المنكر وهو نصيحة للمأمور والمنهي وليس من باب التدخل في أمور الناس. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it is mandatory, it is wajib, it is obligatory upon us to always do that. Inshallah, maybe Sheikh will explain those who are supposed to do it and what is your limit of doing it. And this is how the goodness, it brings goodness to the society. But when people fall short, فالمعاصي والمخالفة سبب للهلاك والدمار. When people fall short, because you will always see people who commit sin. Come here, don't go there. Rasul, this side. You will always see people, since we are not angels, people committing sins. But the solution of it, because committing sins bring what? Bring the halak. It will push that Allah will punish a community because of when there's a lot of sins. But how you will stop the punishment of Allah to come, the destruction of Allah come? It is when you speak about it, when you try to stop it, when you keep doing it, inshallah, Allah will have mercy upon us. But the moment everybody is quiet, so then there is no need. Allah will destroy the entire community. Allah protect us. الأمر بالمعروف والنهي عن المنكر وصاية على الآخرين وتدخل في أمور الناس. Some people say, the Sheikh is saying, it doesn't mean that you go to the private life of people. You don't go to the private life of people, or you enter in their privacy. Some people use that, say that, when you see a person doing evil, then you go and advise them. It's like you spy on them, and Allah say, sometimes they have those kind of ayah. They have the ayah, they leave this telling, you spy on me. No. If a person sees evil on a person, they give them advice. That doesn't mean that they enter in their private life. When they do something in their, on private, nobody sees, nobody will do anything. That's between you and your Lord. So the Shaykh says, وَإِنَّمَا هُوَ مِنْ بَابِ الْإِصْلَاحِ وَالنَّصِيحَةِ. It is to what? To bring goodness in the society, and وَالنَّصِيحَةِ, to be sincere and give advice. When you give advice to a person, it's because you love them. The one you don't care about, you don't even care. أما إذا تركته فقد غششته. The Shaykh is saying, so if you left a person, your brother, you see him or you see your sister in doing wrong, and you don't say anything, in fact, you have violated them, you are the one who wronged them. You did not give them their right. But the right of your Muslim brother or your Muslim sister is that when she needs you, you go. Is to help her or help him getting closer to Allah. Make it to Jannah. وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. You should help each other, one another, to righteousness, to goodness, and that will lead a person to fear Allah. You shouldn't help each other in hatred and what, and the most that will bring make among you enemy of one another. Or you help a person committing sin. You see a person committing sin and you don't say anything, you are helping them. So the Shaykh is saying, because some people say that when you are advising people, it's like, you leave me, this is my life. Some people have that, they are arrogant. When a brother or a sister sees them, then give them advice, they think like, no, leave me alone, it is only me. No, my brother, we are in a boat, and if we let you dig a hole in that boat, we all will be destroyed. So may Allah protect us. So the Shaykh says, وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. The Shaykh brought the ayah, we all know, وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. And you should advise each other with sincerity and prove the truth and what? Patience. وقد ضرب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم مثلا للذي يأمر بالمعروف وينهى عن المنكر والذي يقع في المعاصي مثل القائم على حدود الله والواقع فيها كمثل قوم استهموا على سفينة. The Shaykh is just explaining here the way the Prophet ﷺ explained people who are calling forbidding evil and enjoying righteous action. He gives his advice. He compared it to some people who are traveling and they were in a ship. They were in a boat, and then the people they have two levels. Those who are at the upper level, they are the ones who have the water, the clean water. So those who are lower level, they always ask them when they need water, they ask the people from the top. And we all know that if you look at it, those who are lower level, they're close to the sea. So some of them have that idea. They say, oh, why we bother our brother from upper level? We shouldn't bother them. What about if we just dig a hole and then the water just comes from where we are? So we don't have to bother them. So the people of upper level, they realize that that's their decision. If the people of upper level did not stop them from what they want to do, they all will be destroyed. But if they stop them, they are saved, and they save them also. This is how we are in Islam. So my brother, my sister, when it comes to advice in Islam, you need advice. You are not an angel. It doesn't matter if you are Imam. You need advice also. We need each other. So when a person give you advice, accept it. And try your best to accept it, because sometimes we look down upon each other. Who are you to give me advice? My father was the one who brought Islam in the village. My father was an Imam. I studied Quran. I do this, I did that. My brother, you are not an angel. Even Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he took, Allah warned him. Allah always guided him. And Allah told him, Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu ittaqillah. Oh, you prophet, fear Allah. So who I am not to accept advice from the brother? Or who I am or am I not to accept the advice from a sister? So we have to really calm ourselves and realize that we have our shortcomings. But the best is always cool down and accept advices from everywhere. If the brother he give you advice and you realize that he's wrong, he's the one who's wrong, you come back to him and say you give him advice with proofs. There shouldn't be a fight. So may Allah make us understand. We are going to stop here, inshallah, and next week we will continue with the hadith, and maybe inshallah when we complete it, we'll go back to hadith territory. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Inshallah la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.